Hi everyone, this is VINEEL here. Uh, in this presentation, I'm going to discuss about technologies that power the metaverse. Let's discuss this in 20 minutes. Like initially, let's start with the introduction of the metaverse. Uh, the metaverse is a virtual world with virtual land and items that exist online in 3D. Imagine a world where you can work remotely, go to virtual museums uh, to see the latest artworks or attend a virtual performance with your fellow rock band fans, all from the comfort of your home. Uh, here, we are seeing metaverse in the form of everything in a virtual form. Uh, Axie Infinity, the Sandbox, Decentraland have already incorporated certain aspects of the metaverse to bring multiple elements of our lives into online world. However, I mean, the metaverse is still under development. No one knows whether there will be just uh, big encompassing metaverse or multiple metaverses that you can travel around. Like as the idea continues to develop, it's expected to expand beyond video games and social media platforms. Remote working and decentralized governance and digital identity are just some of the potential features that the metaverse can support. It can also become more multidimensional via connected VR headsets and glasses. So users can actually walk around physically to explore 3D spaces. So, I mean, uh, yeah, of course, the over the course of 2021, the word metaverse entered like common usage, inspiring a lively global debate about what it represents, whether it's already here and who will own it. But in 2022, we still don't have accepted definition what it is. This has uh, in order to explore the possible implication of the metaverse, we need to understand exactly what it is. The attempts at a definition can be categorized uh, by learning about the metaverse. Hmm. Now let's go to the latest developments in the metaverse. The metaverse became the new popular catchphrase after Facebook changed its name to Meta in October 2021 to fund its rebranding. The social media established a new branch dubbed Reality Labs, which will spend at least $10 billion by 2021. The goal is to create metaverse content, software, and AR and VR devices, which CEO Mark Zuckerberg believes one day be as common as smartphones. Uh, basic, the idea, like the basic idea, is to develop AR and metaverse content software as well as AR and VR headsets. Uh, the the pandemic has also accelerated the interest in developing metaverses. There is an increased demand for more interactive ways to connect with others as more people have started working remotely. Virtual 3D spaces that let coworkers join meetings, catch up and collaborate are on the rise. The Microsoft Mesh unveiled in November 2021 is an example. Uh, it features immersive spaces for users to mingle and collaborate using their avatars and making remote team meetings more engaging and fun. Some online games are embracing the metaverse as well. The AR mobile game Pokemon Go was among the first to tap into the concept uh, by allowing players to hunt virtual Pokemons in the real world by using a smartphone app. Fortnite, another popular game, has expanded uh, its product to different activities uh, uh, inside its digital world, including hosting brand events and concerts. Apart from social media and gaming platforms, tech companies like Nvidia have opened new opportunities in virtual worlds. NVIDIA Omniverse is an open platform designed to connect 3D spaces into a shared universe to facilitate virtual collaboration between engineers, designers, and creators. It's currently being used across different industries. For instance, the BMW Group is using the Omniverse to reduce production time and improve product quality by manufacturing. So, I mean, these are the latest developments and latest focused points in the metaverse. Mm, like you can also see metaverse as a place, like the metaverse has also been described as a place where users connect, interact, and transfer themselves and their belongings across multiple digital locations. Examples that come to mind include gaming and creator platforms. Yeah, just now we discussed like Epic Games Fortnite and Manticore Games Code, in which players and their avatars can seamlessly transition from one virtual world to another. Okay, now let's go to the next discussion. Yeah, like now let's discuss the key technologies that power the metaverse. To make the metaverse experience more immersive, companies are using cutting edge technologies like blockchain, augmented reality, and virtual reality, 3D construction, artificial intelligence, and the Internet of Things to power the 3D world. Hmm. Yeah, like these are the 5 key technologies that are important part of metaverse. Uh, so like let's discuss one by one these technologies. How are they impacting the metaverse and helping the metaverse? Yeah, the first one is blockchain and cryptocurrency for digital evidence of ownership, digital collectability, value transfer, governance, accessibility, and interoperability. Blockchain technology offers a decentralized and transparent solution. Cryptocurrencies allow people to transfer value in the digital 3D digital environment while working and socializing. For example, crypto can be used to buy virtual lands in Decentraland. Players can purchase 16 or by 16 meter land parcels in the form of non-fungible tokens with the game's cryptocurrency mana with the support of blockchain technology. The ownership of these virtual lands can be established and secured. In the future, crypto can potentially incentivize people to actually work in the metaverse. As more companies take their offices online for remote working, we might see metaverse related jobs being offered. For a like for more in depth of about blockchain and cryptocurrency, like actually initially the like in the recent surge, Decentraland and Axie Infinity, all the cryptocurrencies are related to metaverse. They got their price increase because of the demand, like because the obviously the blockchain is an important part of the metaverse. Yeah, now let's go to the second topic, augmented reality and virtual reality. Augmented reality and virtual reality can give us an immersive and engaging 3D experience. These are our entry points to the virtual world. AR uses digital visual elements and characters to morph the real world. VR works differently. Much like the metaverse concept, it produces an entirely computer generated virtual environment. Users can then explore it using VR headsets, gloves, and sensors. Uh, but through AR, through AR applications, users can view their surrounding. Yes, yeah, AR is more accessible than VR and can be used on almost any smartphone or digital device with a camera. Through AR applications, users can view their surroundings with interactive digital visuals, similar to what we have in the mobile game Pokemon Go. When the players open the camera on their phones, they can see Pokemons in the real world environment. Okay. The way AR and VR work shows an early model of the metaverse. VR is already creating a digital world that incorporates fictional visual content. As its technology becomes more mature, VR can expand the metaverse experience into uh, involve physical simulations with VR equipment. Users will be able to feel, hear, and interact with people from other parts of the world. Considering the hype around the metaverse, we can expect more metaverse companies to invest in AR and VR equipment development in the future. Now, let's go to the next topic. Yeah, next one is artificial intelligence. AI has been increasingly prevalent in our lives in recent years, uh, with applications including business strategy planning, decision making, facial recognition, and superior computing. AI specialists have recently begun researching the prospects of using AI to create immersive metaverses. AI has the potential to process a lot of data at lightning speed. Combined with machine learning techniques, AI algorithms can learn from previous iterations, taking into account historical data to come up with unique outputs and insights. Within the metaverse, AI can be applied to the non-player characters, NPCs, in different scenarios. NPCs exist in almost every game. They're a part of the gaming environment designed to react and respond to players' actions. With AI's processing abilities, NPCs can be placed across the uh, 3D spaces to facilitate lifelike conversations with users on perform other specific. Unlike a human users, an AI NPC is non-player character. An AI non-player character can run on its own and be used by millions of players at the same time. It can also work in several different languages. Another potential application for AI is in the creation of metaverse avatars. AI engines can be used to analyze 2D images or 3D scans to generate avatars that look more realistic and accurate. To make the process more dynamic, AI can also be used to create different facial expressions, hairstyles, clothes, and features to enhance the digital humans we create. Yeah, AI was there before the metaverse, but AI is before the metaverse demand came, but now with the metaverse demand, AI use cases will be more, which we'll see in the near future. Now let's go to the next key technology. That is 3D reconstruction. While 3D reconstruction is not a new technique, it has become more popular during the pandemic, particularly in the real estate business, where lockdowns prohibited potential purchasers from viewing houses in person. Uh, as a result, some organizations have begun to use 3D reconstruction technology to create virtual property tools. Buyers might look around potential new homes from anywhere, make new purchases without ever setting foot inside, uh, much like the metaverse we anticipated. Mm. One of the challenges for the metaverse is to create a digital environment that appears as close to our real world as possible. With the help of 3D reconstruction, it can create realistic and natural looking spaces. Through special 3D cameras, we can take our world online by rendering accurate 3D photorealistic models of buildings, physical locations, and objects. The 3D spatial data and 4K HD photography are then passed to computers to process and generate a virtual replica in the metaverse for users to experience. These virtual replicas of physical world objects can also be referred to as digital twins. Okay, now let's go to the next topic, Internet of Things. In 1999, the notion of Internet of Things was initially proposed. Simply describe the Internet of Things is a system that connects everything in our physical world to the Internet via sensors and gadgets. These gadgets will have a unique identifier and the capacity to send and receive information automatically after connecting to the internet. One of the applications of IoT Internet of Things on the metaverse is to collect and provide data from physical world. This would increase the accuracy of the digital presentations. Today, IoT is connecting thermostats, voice-activated speakers, medical devices, and much more to a wide range of data. So, for example, IoT data feeds could change the way certain metaverse objects function based on the current weather or other conditions. Implementing IoT can seamlessly connect the 3D world to a large number of real-life devices. This enables the creation of real-time simulations in the metaverse. To further optimize the metaverse environment, IoT could also use AI and machine learning to manage the data it collects. Okay, these are our five key technologies that power the metaverse, like blockchain and cryptocurrency, augmented reality and virtual reality, artificial intelligence, 3D reconstruction, and Internet of Things. Now let's discuss the challenges of the metaverse. The metaverse is still in early stages of development. Some challenges include identity, authentication, and privacy control. In the real world, it's often difficult to identify someone. But as people traverse the digital world in their avatars, it will be difficult to tell or prove who the other person is. For example, malicious actors or even bots could enter the metaverse pretending to be someone else. They could then use this to damage their reputation or to scam other users. Another challenge is privacy. The metaverse relies on AR and VR devices to offer an immersive experience. These technologies with camera capabilities and unique identifiers could eventually lead to undesirable leaks of personal information. Okay, let's discuss more on this channel. Right now, metaverse highly depends on virtual reality, augmented reality, and mixed reality technology and devices. Since most of these are not lightweight, portable, or affordable, metaverse cannot have wide-scale adoption. Apart from hardware accessibility, the challenge lies in having high quality and high performance models that can achieve the right retina display and pixel density for a realistic virtual immersion. Identity. Have you ever wondered if your social media friend is an interesting as online in real life too? The same thing might happen with the metaverse, as you will be accessing it through avatars. Another problem lies in providing identity as bots. Yeah, we already discussed about this. Like one more thing is addiction and mental health. If you have watched Ready Player One, you know exactly how metaverse can affect your mental health. Addiction to the virtual world might not only lead to mental health problems like depression, anxiety, but cause obesity and heart problems due to the sedentary lifestyle. Privacy and data security. We often hear about some MNC having a data breach. Metaverse will be storing more than your email addresses and passwords. It will store your behaviors too. With a huge data mine, the technology needs to ensure information privacy and personal data security for every user. This will require new security strategies. Next challenge is currency and digital payments. Metaverse will not be limited to gaming. It will be another online marketplace connecting billions of users around the world. With so many currencies and different cryptocurrencies, there will be the need for quick and effortless exchanges, not to mention secure transactions. Law and next challenge is law and jurisdiction. With social media already witnessing virtual crimes, Metaverse will have its share of lawbreakers too. Rules and regulations that block an account won't be enough. You need to have proper legislation. But the metaverse is not going to exist in a real location. It will be a virtual world beyond international borders. That means the countries and authorities need to figure on their jurisdiction to ensure a safe space for the users. Like any other emerging new technology, the metaverse is facing many challenges, but innovators and developers are working around the clock to make this virtual world a reality. Okay, now let's go to the final thoughts or conclusion. While the metaverse is still under the development, many companies are already exploring its potential. In the crypto space, Decentraland and the Sandbox are the notable projects. But big companies like Microsoft, Nvidia, and Facebook are also getting involved. As AR, VR, and AI technologies advance, we likely see exciting new features in these virtual borderless worlds. Okay, that's it. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed the metaverse discussion.